How's it going, folks? So today we have a very unique video for you guys. We're going to teach you guys how to figure out where you're going to ice fish and how to do it. So before you even want to go to the lake, you want to figure out what lake you're going to, and then you want to look up a depth chart on that lake. So that's what I'm going to do right now. So what we'll do is you go into your Google, whatever, Safari, whatever you have, and you look up the lake. So I'm at Bald Eagle. So I'll look up Bald Eagle, lake, your state, and depth chart. I'm in Minnesota, so that's what I'll do. And what I like to use is usafishermap.org because I just feel like that's the most consistent and they're just more really professional. So I scroll down and there it is, entire depth chart of the entire lake. So I'll go to the boat launch because I'm walking today. I'm not doing anything huge. And I want to go right off the launch. So I see how all of this right off the launch right here is a good spot. I could also go to this hole right here or right off of this point over here. But that's what you want to do first. You want to go to the depth chart and figure out a spot, like just brainstorm a spot that you want to go right away. And yeah, so we'll get ready and we'll start heading out there. I'm thinking I'll probably set up right on this ridge right here off the drop so I don't have to walk that far. And we'll show you how to find that when we're on the lake. So we'll see you out there. Alright folks, so we've got to the spot. Most people think you gotta drill down, then put your deucer in to figure out the depth. Well, that's just plain wrong. So basically what you want to do, instead of drilling a hole, you want to dig a hole down to the ice, just the flat ice, no snow or anything in between it. Then you want to dump a little water in, about just a little bit, so maybe a centimeter of water in the base. Then you want to put your deucer in there and let it read. As long as you have the water there, the deucer will read through the ice. It'll be off by 2 or 3 feet, but that's pretty much how you're supposed to do it. I like to do it, as you can see here. It's probably about 19 feet or so, but it's 2 feet short, or 2 feet more, because it's also reading the depth of the ice. So technically it's 17 feet where the deucer would be at. This is how you do it. This is how I do it. And yeah, we'll start setting up and get ripping. All right, folks. Now that we're all set up, we've got the holes drilled, the heater, the tent, everything. We're going to show you how to set up a dead stick. So what I like to do is find a rod with a good backbone and a pretty flimsy tip so you can see when a fish hits it. Then with line, I have 3 pounds on the back of this, and then I have a 10-pound mono running for the leader. And then I have a weight about a foot up the line and a hook, a number 4 octopus hook at the bottom of the line. And then you want to take a minnow. I've already set one out for this occasion. And you want to find its dorsal fin. So I like to hook it right there on the tail, so it moves still in the water, but it doesn't have too much power. It doesn't look awkward. So then you want to drop it down to the depth. What I like to do is keep it about a foot off the bottom. That's just what I've learned my entire life. I've fished about 2 feet off the bottom. I fished 1.5 feet, and I fished a foot off the bottom. But I've found more luck with just about a foot off the bottom. So that's what I've found, and that's how I set up a dead stick. Alright folks, now that we have the dead stick set up, I'm going to take you through my jigging process. So, let me reel this up real quick. Alright folks, now that we have the dead stick set up, I'll take you through my jigging process. So I usually will have 2 holes depending on how many people are with me. If it's just myself, I have 2 holes. If it's me and another person, I have 4. So typically I'll have 1 dead stick and then I'll jig in another hole. So what I have here is a 13 fishing tickle stick. It's got a really good backbone. It's got a really light tip. And then I have a White Claw drop reel. And then what I'm using for a lure is just a glow-in-the-dark spoon. I like glow-in-the-dark because I fish at night, and it's not like I've found with all of my fishing, I've found more luck with the glow-in-the-dark lures, just because fish can see them from farther away, and I feel like that just is a lot better. So what I do is I'll take that, and I've already got a minnow set out here, and I'll hook this one instead of horizontally. I'll hook it through the mouth. So you want to hook it through the lips, so not to hit the brain, so it can still move and stuff. Sometimes you can cut its body off and just use its head. A lot of people do that. It's very popular, but I found it best when you just use its body as well, because then you can jig it, you can just let it sit and let the minnow do the work. But I feel like with my jigging, I like it vertically like that. So that's how I set up my jigging, and then I'll just drop it down. With my jigging, I like to hop it off right off the bottom, so I'll take it from the bottom up. So I'm on the bottom and I can tell, I don't even have a deucer, and I can tell because my line goes slack. When I bring it up, it's back to tight. So I'll just leave it on the bottom and then pick it up. Let it hit the bottom and then pick it up. Just to pound bottom, make more noise, get attraction to the lure and to the minnow. So that's how I jig, and that's my setup. So I'll have a dead stick in one hole and jig in the next. Most of the time that hits a dead stick, but the more aggressive fish hit the jig, and if they don't want the jig, if they're not as aggressive, if they're being more finicky, they'll take down the dead stick. But that's how I fish. That's how I bluegill fish. That's how I crappie fish. That's how I walleye fish.
1 hour later.
Rocked up and ready. Yep. Oh!
There it is. This is what you eat.
Did you guys see that video of the meat on TikTok recently? That's what I did?
Yes.
Yeah, here we go.
What the hell is that?
Got him.
Looks like the aorta.
It looks like a blood orange. Pregnancy account was suspended for 2 weeks. Wow. People at Instagram. Have fun with it.
Another crappie, boys.
That's my answer.
Small ones, but another one.
God, yeah, slower.
Take that all day. Send them back.
The oar just...
Got him, boys. It's not huge, but it is another crappie. There we go, boys. Just a beauty. We'll toss him back, though.
Find a definitive option and feel better about the ways they consume nicotine.
Got him.
The latest product is Lucy Nicotine Capsule Pouches, which contain a breakable...
Feels like a better one.
Inside a pure synthetic nicotine that provides the same set of... Give it to him.
Toss him back.
And I did it for like a year and a half every Friday. And it was like, we were like firemen in one number. One number. You guys were weird numbers. There were numbers. Every day we had to do rehearsal dances and shit.
Feels better.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Oh, it is. Oh, these go. Boys, probably best one of the night. Pretty small. We'll throw him in the bucky. We'll probably let him go though, but we'll throw him in the bucky. That's why he's in the bucky, because we'll probably let him go at the end of the night. If we catch 4 or 5 more of those guys, we'll keep them. We'll eat them. Oh, he pulled me. Come here. Nice. Oh! 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 Oh!
Auto parts.
Oh, bobber's down. Down hard. Why is it tweaking? Why is it tweaking? Come on. Stop tweaking. Why are you tweaking? What the? What the? What the? I'm just... What? My bobber was gone. And I didn't know where it went. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have for today's episode. Basically what we went over today was just how I like to set up my dead stick, how I like to jig, how to find a spot with your depth chart, and how to look for that spot while you're on the ice with your transducer without drilling through the ice. But that's all we have for today. Thank you for watching another Cranked Outdoors video. Like, subscribe, comment, do whatever you want to do. But thank you guys again. We'll see you guys on the flippity flop. Woo! See you guys.